Hello everyone, I wanted to do a video on the best way to manage your inventory on Ark Raiders. You're going to be looting a lot of loot, extracting a lot of gear, and you're going to be filling up your stash very quickly. So first top tip for you is when you're filling up your stash, make sure you're expanding it as often as you can. Sell things, raise money, expand it. You're going to want the biggest stash size that you can have. I'm currently at 184. And I keep running out. So this should be, I think, a primary target or goal of yours. The more stash slots you got, the more loot you can get, and the more loot you can store. So that's very important. Not sure what that caps out at. No idea. But what I'm going to do is talk you through how I manage my items when I've got them. Just in case you're wondering, you know, how to decide what to sell, what to dismantle, and you're running out all the time. You need to sort it. So I'm hoping this is helpful for you. Now, first things first, before we even look at the stash, there's a few things that I do so I know what items may be important. And if I go over to my workshop, you'll see I've got everything unlocked here. And what you want to do is go into any of these utilities that can be leveled up and track what's required to level them up. So do that on every single one and track them. Now, you basically want to track anything where it's going to be of value to you. So again, under any of these utilities, if there's stuff that you're crafting quite regular or want to craft quite regular, like for example, I use medium ammo a lot, I'm going to click on track resources. I always have a lot of that, so I don't really track it, but still, I'll track the resources. And I'm crafting loads of these shield recharges, so I'll track resources. And you're going to go through each one of these, decide what you find important, what you're going to be wanting to craft as you go, and track all of the resources. So again, bandages, I craft a lot of those. I might like herbal bandages too, so we'll track a lot of those. Now, I'm not 100% sure how many things you can track, but this is the logbook where they go in, and it's all stored here, and it's all tracked here. Now, another good thing is that once you're tracking stuff, you can see that you're able to craft it as well from this menu if you want to, but that ain't the most important thing. The reason why we're tracking it all is because when we go to our inventory, when it comes to inventory management, it gives a little eye symbol on the stuff that's tracked. So you can see here with my Hornet driver, I got a couple of symbols up there. So if I was to inspect this, you could see that it's being tracked for a blueprint and tracked for quest. So because I've tracked this, it tells me what it's going to be for. It's currently a part of a quest. It's also currently a part of a blueprint. So if I was to sell that, then I need to find it again for that quest. If I was to sell that, I'd need to find it again to craft stuff on the blueprint. So what you're looking for is those icons when you're going through your inventory management, just to make sure that you don't get rid of anything that you need. And you'll see there's lots of things now with the eyeball on, and it makes it a little bit easier to decide on what do I get rid of and what do I keep. Now, that's not the be-all and end-all. There's obviously still going to be things that you're going to want to keep. There's going to be things that you don't want to get rid of and stuff. Like, for example, none of these up here have got eyeballs on, but they are epic. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using them for yet, but I'm not getting rid of them. We're going to be keeping these. If I could favorite them, I would. So what you've essentially just done is made your inventory management a little bit easier. Now, what I then do, I then go through my inventory and decide what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to recycle. Now, if I go right down to the bottom, I'll go to miscellaneous. I've already got rid of all of my trinkets. I think they appear in miscellaneous. If not, they're always right at the bottom of your inventory. And the little icon in the bottom left will be like a diamond. And the trinkets, they're called trinkets. They, as far as I'm aware, are never really needed for anything. You just sell them for cash. So you know you can sell all your trinkets right away. Potentially future quest lines might want them, but I'm not sure about that. And again, anything you sell, to be honest with you, future quest lines might want them. You don't know until you get there. Now, one thing I won't touch is keys. So under the key tab, I'm going to save all of these keys. Now you can go and spend these keys if you want. You can go to the location, put these in your safe pouch, and you can go and get the loot from them. But these, I'm pretty certain, are going to pop up on quests at some point, and they can be quite hard to find. So I advise with the keys to keep a hold of them, and then later down the line when the quest does pop up to use them, you've got them. You might even start duplicating on keys. Like, for example, I've got 2 damn surveillance keys right now, so I could go and use one of those and and go and unlock the damn surveillance door at the damn surveillance and just loot that room and still have a key left over. But I'm kind of just going to keep a hold of them to wait for the quests, and that's my tip for your keys. And you've also got a radar hatch key there. I'm sure you know how they work. You can use them, of course. I'm on about like these special room keys. But with that said, we're then going to go to the top. You'll know what augments you want to keep or whatever. These are obviously ideal to keep to use when you die. Same with the shield, same with your guns. Get rid of any guns you don't like. Ammunition, you want to keep some stacks of ammunition for whatever guns you are using. And then there's weapon mods. You could obviously get rid of some of these if you want to, or put them on your weapons or whatever you want to do with them. Now, starting from quick use, I'll always go through my quick use and make sure I've got no duplicates. I don't really want too many stacks of stuff. Most important thing here for me is my bandages, my shield, regen, some grenades. If there's stuff here you don't think you're going to use, just sell it. And then crafting materials. This is where you're going to have a bulk of your sales and recycling. Starting from the top, it basically tell you what it does. So this is used to craft advanced weapons, used to craft a wide range of items, used to craft a wide range of items, and used to craft advanced weapons. So want to keep them. They're also epic. But what I'm looking for ones that says basically used for recycling. So as I keep on going, this arc coolant can be recycled into crafting materials. So it's not going to be for crafting anything. It's not of that much importance. It could be a quest down the line, but right now I need to sort my inventory, right? Also want to make some money because I want to make some money to expand my inventory. So I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to click on recycle. I'm going to see what it gives me. It gives me chemicals. I get plenty of chemicals. I don't need them. So I'm going to sell this. I get 3 grand because they're 1 grand each. Done. Can be recycled into crafting materials. So again, we're going to do the same with this. Do we want the recycled material? Not really. We find them easily, so we're going to sell that. There's another 1,000. And I'm going to keep on going down this list and only sell or get rid of what says can be recycled into crafting materials, because obviously I might be missing it down the line for a quest, but right now that doesn't matter. And right now I could do with the cash to get an extension on my inventory, but also you might be maxed out on your inventory, so you need to make the space. Just keep on going through everything and just keep on doing that. It basically tells you if it's important, and if it's not important, you can recycle it for the materials or you can sell it for the cash. And that's how you're going to make some quick cash. And because we did everything we did at the start by basically tagging everything that we needed, I know that if I click on anything like these down here that have an eyeball, I know these are important. So this one here can be recycled into metal parts. Well, I don't want to do that. It's got an eyeball. I'm going to leave that alone. I need that for something that's important because I've gone and already marked that out and tracked that out. So I know to leave the eyeballs alone. So that's why I do the thing that I told you at the start, because it just makes it a little bit easier. And you know you're not going to be getting rid of things that are important to you. I do hope that was helpful. This is mainly aimed at beginners of the game, of course, or players new to this type of genre. I'm sure there's better ways to manage your inventory and people have their own ways of doing it. But if you're there and you're clueless right now and you just want some guidance, that's how I do it. I hope it has given you some, and if it has done, be sure to give this video a like. Don't forget to comment down below as well to help it on this algorithm so it can improve its reach. And of course, subscribe for more Ark Raiders content. There's a playlist link down in the video description of all my Ark Raiders content if you want to go and check that out. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time, take care.